everyone, welcome back to the Battlefield Siege Run. Here we have another Pauper video for you today. We are playing Angel Control. Don't click away. This is the first variation. We have a second one that I'll show you in a minute. And I played this and then I updated it and then made a deck that's a lot better, and it's performing way better. Now, this is what happens when humans have free will and a little bit of free time. They make these kinds of decks. I actually played against a deck like this a couple of weeks ago in my mock site video, and I thought it was absolutely debilitating. I feel like everyone that would play this deck is the worst person, because you essentially win the game by either milling your opponent out or gaining so much life and chipping away with a couple flyers that they can't deal with. And it's really sad state of affairs. But it's really fun as the Angels player. There's pretty stock standard sideboard that I kind of put together, and then yeah, the creatures, I just like the curve drop here. I'll say, oh yeah, we'll play this mid-range build and we'll get through with like these expedition maps and these scrolls of Avacyn, and we can jolt it awake them if we need to. But we kind of get to this weird mid-game where we have a bunch of deserts in play, and then what this says is essentially you can still tap it full mana, but when you can tap it and deal 1 damage to attacking creature after combat. So it kind of works well when you have lots of life, which is what this deck does, because you play a bunch of Seraph Sanctuaries, and then you play a bunch of the Dazzling Angels, and then you play your other Angels on top with lifelink, and they gain life, and then suddenly you're just stacking all these life gain triggers, and then casting Scroll of Avacyn, where it's basically you're in Limbus, where you're paying 2 mana, you're gaining 5 life, drawing a card, and just going through your whole deck. And I know this card looks crazy, Spare Supplies, but it's technically better than Limbus and all that, because these games go for so long. You want a card that essentially draws 2 cards, which is what this card does. Anyway, this was the first iteration. We will take it through one match, but then I did make some changes, which I'll probably talk through anyway. But here is the updated version. It is absolutely unhinged, but it was absolutely sweet to play. What I changed was I put some idyllic ranges in, and I added some Eagles of the North. I'll put both these deck lists in my description below anyway. And this was a pretty awesome build. So I play against Mono Red with this one, and then I'm on a black control list. So any deck that's Dirtling, it's kind of weirdly good against. And then also, because like the creatures kind of outclass a lot of stuff. And then also, if you can get that sweet medium where you're getting all these Scrolls of Avacyn and playing your Kabira Crossroads and you're last breathing their creatures, which is better than Thraben Charm in this build, because the creatures are so expensive that you actually need to get rid of the cheap creatures. And then later on in the game, once you have everything else out, then the Thraben Charm is good. Sorry, I'm talking very fast because this is just an exciting deck. Yes, where was I? So yes, this is the best 2 mana drop Angel. It's not very good, but we still need to keep it in there because it can buff your other Angels, and also it can buff itself, so you can tap it during blocks and then make it a 2/2. Anyway, this list got a lot better because I found we're playing all these tap lands. I was like, let's just run some idyllic ranges on top, and these Eagles of the North can fetch up the plains when they need to, and they can get the buff with the idyllic range when they want to as well. And then, which you'll see in the last game, we can just hard cast an Eagles of the North and make all our Angels +1/+0. Because I felt like this deck needed an Anthem effect and needed to make Inspiring Overseer an actual threat sometimes. Because there's lots of X1 flyers, and normally it's Sneaky Snacker, and when you're playing Inspiring Overseer, you don't want to attack into one because they can just get it back. So Eagles of the North giving things first strike, because normally Angels have like a big butt like this one, but this is, when I mean butt, I mean the toughness. Don't cancel me, YouTube. And then these creatures, like this 2/1, these 1/1s, they kind of need something a little bit extra to get them across the line. So anyway, this build actually kind of worked. I want to play this again. Tell me what you think about this, and I'll see you in match 1 where we play the initial build, and then please go see the other 2 matches because they are definitely better, and this is a well-oiled machine. Anyway, Happy New Year, and let's get into it. If you do enjoy these videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. It does help the channel. We're actually really close to 1,000 subscribers, which does help out. And I can maybe finally monetize and buy some of these cards on paper, maybe, who knows. You can also use Siege Ryan when you go through Mana Traders, and you get a little bit of money off after a couple of months when you go with them, so please feel free to do that. Anyway, I'll see you in the first one. Let's go. Alright, on the play, which is good. This hand is like cooking. I wonder if we keep it. Probably not. If we draw Plains, it's pretty good. If we draw Expedition Map, it's pretty good. Let's mulligan. I think we do need a mulligan. Okay, this hand's better. So we've got the map for the Sanctuary, we've got the Angel. Let's keep it all. I'm just going to bottom, probably, I like the Scroll as well, probably the Jolted Awake, to be honest, because we've got everything else that's kind of set up. So we can go done, we can just go map. Well, let's play, let's see if they even want to play a game. We'll play our Angel, and then we'll pass. And then we'll play Kabira Crossroads map. Okay, Dimir, interesting. Okay, Let's play the crossroads. And then, yeah, play the map. And next time we can play the scroll and the expedition map crack. Get the sanctuary. Attack for 1. Busted. Gosh. Never thought we'd play this card, but here we are. We're playing a 1-mana 1/1 with Flying Vigilance. Probably have a counter spell here. We're just going to go... I still like the idea of getting the sanctuary up, so let's just attack first. And let's play Overseer. There's no reason playing the sanctuary straight up and just giving them the jig, if you will. Because we can play sanctuary and then play Seraph of Dawn straight off the bat. Alright, we'll just pass. It's all coming together now. Yeah, let's get the sanctuary. And I'm more keen just to play this Seraph of Dawn, to be honest. Alternatively, no, we'll still do it this way. Yeah, let's attack for 1. They can counterspell, cast down it, whatever. Because these are the 2-for-1s that I care about resolving. So play this, we gain a life. And then we'll play the Angel. And this is just how the news goes. Oh, they don't counterspell. I wonder what they have. Must have a cast down or something like that. And then we just pass the turn. So yeah, next turn we'll play Overseer. We'll play... Yeah, okay, so Snuff Out. That's fine with me. That is completely fine with me. Alright, Snacker. So this is where Desert's good. I'm less inclined to attack into that though. Another map. We do the map on a following turn. I like the idea of playing Overseer though. Let's just play Overseer. Hopefully we didn't draw land. Alright, well, let's crack the scroll and try and draw one. Yep, cool. Alright, we'll play the expedition map. We're not going to attack. It's not a good idea. We can get the desert now. We get some spare supplies and hopefully that's that. That's fine if they want to snuff out that. They're on 9 now. We have a couple more Seraph of Dawns in our deck. And yeah, they can definitely bog us. Yeah, they have to start chipping in somewhere. Ooh, ninjutsu. Very nice. And then just replaying the Stinky Snacker makes sense. No, so that tells me they probably have a counterspell of some sorts. Let us... Let's attack. An 8. 50 cards left they have over there, so we'll just play this. Double Snuff Out, say it's pretty brutal. Okay, there's an Angel. I'm more inclined to play the Angel, so let's just sack this and get a Desert. Play it, that's it. Just play the Angel, they can counter it if they want. Get a life. And they can probably draw a million cards. Just casting down that. Okie doke. I'm going to block this. I don't want to draw a card. And we have, we have all these other draws and whatnot. We've got another draw from here. 2 more draws from spare supplies. And we can desert that anyway. That's a good draw. Let's just play this first. See what we hit. Counterspell. Okay. Let's crack this. Well, that's not very good here. We'll just play the other spare supplies. Alright, scroll. There's just more ways to draw cards.
And they are cracking him 4 here. Okay, Fairy Seer. I mean, Desert's good against this stuff. I think ideally we need to draw another Desert so we can get these ninjas off the board. Alright, go make Angler. Okay. So we need some of the other angels. Seraph Sanctuary. Well, I still want the other Sanctuary, so let's just crack to draw a card. Alright, Inspiring Overseer is good. Let's play the Seraph Sanctuary. Let's play like this. I don't really care about the Go Make Angler, that's fine. Another counterspell? That is brutal. Let's just play the Scroll. Play land already this turn. Let's just pass. That other counterspell was absolutely brutal. You know, I'm going to take a fair bit here. We may as well hold on to the Scroll of Avacyn, because we can potentially gain 5. I think them hitting off those counterspells. A lot of removal, a lot of counterspells. Good amount of interaction. Really need to get something going here. At least the Desert's holding back these X1s. Okay, we just pass. Come on, give me an angel. Seraph Sanctuary is not where I want to be. I mean, I think we crack now to try and hit an angel. Alright, well that's, I mean, as far as good draws go, that's a good draw. And then hopefully this resolves. Is that another counterspell? Oh no, they're brainstorming, okay. Oh, it's painful. Very painful. Alright, we've been through a lot of their removal here. And they're drawing a lot. So maybe it was worth it just to get another Desert so we could have gone rid of this ninja earlier. But we even need just a creature to stick so we can just get rid of this. I think we're too far gone now. No Sneaky Snacker. Alright. I'm going to bring in Holy Lights. Definitely. Yeah, let's just concede, go to another game. So, Holy Lights are good. They're obviously running both variants, so we can run Destroy Evils. Yes, we do. I don't like it, the Delta Works because they have all that extra stuff. Thraben Charm felt less good. Take out some of those. I don't think we need to go so hard on the graveyard stuff because they have all their tempo. I think we run like this again and just try and get there. We're not really sticking much to the we're not really sticking on the board with lots of creatures. I mean, we've got like what we could probably cut some of these 4 drops actually. And probably bring in some lands. And I guess like 2 relics to kind of stop some stuff, but yeah, the 1 mana 1/1s aren't really cutting the mustard here. We need these Inspiring Overseers to start resolving. So we'd like to play first. Yeah, we'll keep it. Deserts are good. We just start with the plains though first. So we'll go plains map. And then we'll probably play the desert and then get Seraph Sanctuary because we've got 2 deserts. Holidays. I mean, yeah, we'll still wait because to get this working, we need to have another angel out. How cool is that? It's an angel spirit. Look at that. I mean, this just looks like a counterspell. So I'm happy to... Probably the best thing to do is just to play the Dazzling Angel and see if it resolves. But it obviously is going to eat a counterspell or a cast down or something like that. Pass the turn. We'll hold on to the Seraph of Dawn. This looks like a cast down though, yeah. Still no creatures, eh? They can flash in something. Let's see if they want to counter the spare supplies. And if they don't, which they don't, we'll just play the other desert. I think we just keep this up, just in case they have anything. I could play the other spare supplies, but... yeah. And they can't possibly attack with that. And then now we can, if they want a ninjutsu, we can get rid of that ninja. Yeah, that's another one of those. I mean, I think we just play this one first. Yeah, I don't think it was going to resolve anyway. I think we just play the old desert here and pass, and then we can just do the spare supplies if nothing resolves. So they're basically trading. Just stop here. Not yet, sorry, it has to be the next one. They draw a card, and we're definitely not do one to that, and then we'll draw a card off the spare supplies. I look at trying to bounce it again, because we have two more where that came from. Interesting. Alright, okay. I mean, that's cool. Just crack this then. So the question is, do they have a counterspell? I think we try and play the Seraph of Dawn here. I don't think this is going to stay alive though, but it's wishful thinking, you know. I'm definitely not playing any of these supplies or this angel into... okay, they do have the cast down. So we have to try and survive a couple of turns, eh? I mean, that happens, and then I guess they just flip between the ninjas, I guess. It's one way to do it. That's a really cool mechanic. Yeah, we'll just get into putting on ninja, and I guess it's slightly worse, so... now here, I think we just try and play some... just some creatures, I reckon. So we'll play Angel of Days. I'll probably just play the other Angel of Days so we can block this other ninja. Alright. Abandoning attachments. Makes sense to do the fairy thing. We'll play the Kabira Crossroads. Keep the deserts up because they are important. I mean, I guess we just try and remove that other ninja because otherwise they're gonna just go crazy on ninjas. It's kind of a weird combat thing though. They can just flicker them non-stop. Maybe I meant to keep all three deserts back for that reason. But they could just do it in the other step. So they can get around it no matter what. I think they've realized that because it's only in that specific step. Well, that's good. Let's start there. And I think we just pass. The 3 cards. They'll likely have a counterspell. It's pretty good. And I don't think they actually have a counterspell, so it might be worth it just to fire off this Holy Light instead. That could potentially be the play. 4 cards though in hand. Yeah, it's additional cost, so each sacrifice creature, yeah, see. I think we fire it off. They got 3 cards, and we're not gonna have a fun time otherwise. We'll just see if it resolves. I don't think it will, but it might. No one ever expects the Holy Light, you know? It's likely that they would have a counterspell in their hand. Well, they didn't. Well, there we go. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. Let's start with this. Alright, so we gained 2 life. That's good. Okay, another Holy Light. I kind of like the idea of playing another spare supplies here, so that's what I'm gonna keep up both deserts though. Let's go like this. Play this. And somehow we have to get through all these flyers. Brainstorming. I wonder why they didn't brainstorm. I guess because of that, they get this creature back now. There it is in its glory. One singular sneaky snacker. Fairy Seer. And we know they have like 1 ninja in their hand as well. So that's something we have to keep in mind. Alright, they're extracting. Okay. They're doing nothing. Hopefully they just have the 1 ninja in their hand. Okay, they're not doing anything. That's good for us. Let's just draw a card. Let's just try and get another angel. Okay, that's good. That's good. I do like a scroll of Avacyn. Yeah, let's start with an Overseer. I mean, likely, I don't think they have a counterspell in their hand because we've been playing all these other cards. This resolves, which is fantastic. I think we likely just Holy Light on their end step. So yeah, I think we go land, and then we... let's play the scroll of Avacyn, and then we can crack to gain a bunch of life, draw some cards. I like this plan. I like this a lot. They might have a Spell Pierce, maybe. In with the snacker, we just take it. They're a little bit flooded as well, actually. Here comes the ninja. Draw a card. And yeah, I guess we just go to in combat and just try and get rid of it. And we can get rid of it though, because we've got 3 now. Just playing the snacker again. Well, let's just sack the supplies. Draw some cards. Alright. That's okay. Alright, you might just Sunlance. Let's play this first. Play another Overseer. And maybe just crack the scroll. Gain some life. Another Holy Light. I kind of want to crack this now. Draw a card, find something good. Not Sanctuary. Okay. Well, I think now what we can do is just Holy Light on their end step. And then, yeah, kind of just... They got lots of fairies. Lorien Revealed. It's fine. I guess we could have actually Sunlanced beforehand. They definitely have a spell starter sprite, so I'm kind of keen just to use one here. We use this, the spell starter sprite, and then we just Holy Light again, and then just get in for 6. Holy Light, not Destroy Evil. Just do it again. Alright, play the Sanctuary. Let's get in. Got 5 cards in hand. Like, what the hell do they have, you know? Wish I had the Thraben Charms now, because we would be dealing 6. And hopefully, we can maybe win this game. Maybe not. It needs some kind of Anthem effect, I think. Oh, Hadar, so brutal. Alright. Come on, Seraph of the Dawn, that's what we want here. I mean, it could just be filled with those as well. Dazzling Angel, there we go. Play this, gain a bunch of life. I mean, it might not even resolve, but you know. Let's pass. Yeah, they get that back. That happens. Snuff out. Well, that gets rid of that creature. In for 2, these Destroy Evils are not looking very good here. And we've been through our Holy Lights now, so... I guess that Relic of Progenitus did matter. I brought in some though, didn't I? Yeah, I brought in 2. Double Snackers isn't that fun. I'd love them to play an Angler so we can actually get rid of that. Oh, sorry, I was meant to get rid of this with Desert. Silly me. Alright, there's the Angled Angles, so we can at least Destroy Evil that. They probably have a Spell Set Sprawl on the back here, but let's see if this resolves. Bing, bing. No. Another land, eh? We'll play it. And we'll pass. Attacking, we'll go to the stop, we'll remove them both. I guess the good thing is that we'll go to end combat, we'll use this, deal 1 damage. They have to use all the draws to get it. We do have heaps of life, so you know, we hopefully use that. If you draw any kind of angel as well, we're sitting in a good spot. Come on deck, don't give me planes, give me an angel. Seraph Sanctuary is fine. Gain some life, pass. Okay, they're doing nothing, which means they don't have any draws, so... Sunlance. I wish it were Thraben Charm, so maybe we just cut the Sunlances now. That's why we do these kinds of games to work out what the sideboarding is like. Really just staring at each other, eh? Alright, here's a scroll. We'll play the scroll and we'll just draw a card. Well, they don't have a spell set sprite then. Alright, okay. Let's play an angel. Let's see if it resolves. And they're brainstorming. Okay, and they're getting back both their thingos, sure. Probably looking for a counter spell. But they only have 4 counter spells, a bunch of cast downs, and we have 4 deserts in play. Alright. We get a bunch of life. I mean, this is like what the soft lock is, that you just play everything and then, you know, all the life gain just sets off this, so they can't actually win the game like this. There we go, there is a cast down. So they have like 4 cast downs. It was very seer there. See how they're scrying. They are doing nothing. Okay. Well, you are late. We'll just play you. And these will get rid of the sticky snakes. Good, so they can't attack with them. They will lose them. A little bit behind time though here, so this is exactly what the deck is. This is why I only want to play 2 matches with it, but Okay, still nothing. We'll play a Scroll of Abyssin. I think we just sack it as well. Yeah, I mean, we'll play it. Probably gets counterspelled. What's left in their deck? Right, we gain a bunch of life, extra confession, spell set of sprite, spell set of sprite, spell set of sprite. So one more spell set of sprite. Be through, like, no counterspells. I wonder if they just took it out. Hard to know. I'm going to spend my turn actually Sunlancing one of these snackers though. Probably both, to be honest. Just one. I reckon we'll just do one. Let's do both. Alright, now we can attack nice and freely with a 2/4. And maybe just maybe we win this game. Okay, it's blocking that. Okay. I will definitely use this relic though. As soon as they hit the trigger with it, we're going to exile the graveyard. Don't care about Gomags. We have 2 Destroy Evils in our hand. They have 6 cards in hand. It's like, what do they have, you know? Maybe they have 2 Arms of Hadar in their hand. It looks like it. They're just hard casting something. Just casting a Gurmag Angler. Okie doke. Ooh, it's still correct to do this every turn, so we'll do that. And then we'll just destroy evil the Gurmag Angler. Like I said, we've got so much life. Okay, we'll play the supplies. I do like drawing cards. Drawing cards is pretty fun. Right, we'll attack. I may as well just play the Angel as well, to be honest. I mean, they could have something for it, but it's really here just to gain 4 life. That's what it's here for. The good thing about the Sneaky Snack is it only triggers once, so they can't actually double do it. Like, it's on the 3rd draw. So they Brainstorm end step, we can just get rid of it. Sometimes they can't just beat a 2/4. And that's one good thing to do, is that. And hopefully we just draw another one. Yeah, there's another snacker, eh? Just play land pass. Actually, turn off auto use, sorry. We do have I figure we do have this supply, so we'll use this. Hopefully just get another Seraph of the Dawn. No, another Kabir Crossroads. Okay. I think we do throw this Angel in front of the Sneaky Snacker though. No, if they attack, they attack. Which they wouldn't, because we have 3 deserts. We'll just play this land. Let's attack. Interesting. I mean, it's not the end of the world because we can still desert it. So I guess that makes sense of what they were holding in their hand. They got 4 more cards in hand. Probably another Arms of Hadar and like an Unexpected Fangs. But we can still just double desert it. Like they can attack. Well, they can't attack with it. Maybe this one of the Unexpected Fangs. Sorry, I'm just playing a smidge faster because I'm mindful of the clock. We're really not getting anywhere. So we'll play this other Seraph Sanctuary. We'll pass. And now we're going to mill ourselves out. So play land, go. So maybe we're just meant to keep 1 ahead, I guess. We'll play land, we'll play the Dazzling Angel. It is a Dazzling, and it is an Angel as well. Okay, crap ton of life. Let's go. Our draws will run up before anything else. What's left in our deck? Not a lot more, sadly. Okay, well, let's attack. I assume this is not going to survive, but we'll play it anyway. Twelve cards. 12 cards. I don't know. Ooh. Do I want to respond to that? I think we do. Because we're going to survive just because we've got 56 life, so we'll just get rid of these flyers now. And if one other fly, now they've essentially milled themselves out and lost this game. We won't go to another game though because of the timing. You can snuff out that if you want. Okay, they're blocking that. Okay. There we go, another Fangs. We'll play this and we can still get rid of it with the desert, so just pass. We got 5 cards, we'll just heal through everything. We just heal through. And I'll play really fast in the next turn. Yep, they can play the Sprite. We've got 2 cards left. So see most of the deck, yeah, don't agree with them running Unexpected Fangs. We probably can just mill them out, to be honest. That's fine. I don't know why they're using all that clock, because we're just going to go to a game 3. Unless they just not want to play another game 3. Alright, see if they want to play game 3. Let's bring in this. I actually like the Jolted Awakes now because it brings back... Well, let's bring the Thraben Charms because I think they're better than I think they are. And let's cut the Sun Lancers again. I think one of the Relics, Inspirings, Holy Lights. These Angels aren't amazing, but they do block the other ones. 3 cards need to cut. What do I cut? I want to destroy Will Scroll Davison maybe. The Relic. Maybe cut a map. We don't need as many maps. Nah, we need to get the deserts up and going. Dazzling Angel. maybe some spare supplies. I think we're just going to mill them out. Maybe do this because we've got those 3 evils and just run those 3. Maybe we do that. Just a split. I wouldn't mind having some Thraben Charms just in case to help with killing stuff. And then I think just with everything else, we want to... Oh, this hand is... Oh, mulligan. Sounds keepable. We just bottom of Crossroads. Done that. And then we could get another desert, I guess. Play a map. Now we got that desert. I think 2 is good for the ninjas. And we're going to likely draw some more. So I think it's fine just to map. Let's play a desert and pass. I'm going to try and play really, really fast. But yeah, let's just get another desert. And let's play the tapped land and pass. If they want to get a ninja in, that's fine. All these holy lights and stuff like that. In for 1. Like maybe I should have played the desert here because of that reason, but unexpected fangs. Bloody hell. Alright. Well, what's happening in the beatdown? Play desert, and then we'll just play this out. That's fine. I think we're not in a mega awkward spot though. Yeah, now they're just doing that. It's good land. Let's play the Dazzling Angel. Probably won't resolve, but it's an angel nonetheless. 3 holy lights is a bit. How's your father? They got the snuff out. They got 2 cards left. So I probably feel comfortable just playing the Seraph of Dawn, to be honest. Get onto here. No, didn't do anything. Alright. Let's just pass. And we should probably just Holy Light on there instead. If we don't do anything else. Yeah, I think we just have so many. Let's do this. Land. Alright. Let's play this. See if it resolves. Yes, it does. Pass. Four cards in hand. Loring revealed. Okay. And the snuff out. Okie dokie. There's another reason to maybe not go all the way with that. Alright, we'll play this. Let's pass. I think them getting the sneaky snackers online is going to be an issue, so that's what I kind of want to look towards. Well, we can sack that, that's fine. Play this, pass. I think we genuinely just try to mill them out. Pass. Pass. We've drawn a fair few lands this game. We'll play this. And let's do the yield on that. Always yield. Okay. Oops, sorry, I thought that was an angel. We just pass. We're going to clock out at this rate. I think we try and charm the Spellstar Sprite. If we can. Just because it's not doing anything else. Destroy evil. Oh, sorry, holy light. Alright, everything dies. And now we are up on clock now. But there we have it. And they disconnected. There we go. Alright, there we go. We won that one. Let's try a different one. I might make a little couple adjustments, I reckon. Alright, this hand is... Yeah, it's not too bad. I think we keep... I think we just lead with the Kabira Crossroads into a Sanctuary into... Okay. Yeah. I think we just play the Crossroads actually now. Because we want to probably Last Breath ASAP. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's just play a Kabira Crossroads. And we're just going to probably Last Breath a bunch of stuff. This could be an interesting matchup. I don't know if it's good or not. Ren's Resolve. Okay. 2 cards. What are they? Chain Lightning, Rally. I mean, all very good cards. I kind of want just to Chain Lightning us. So I think we just go Plains and say go ahead. And we just probably just Last Breath this Vodaran Epicure with let them gain 4 life. I just don't want them Chain Lightning on 1/1. We can play it on a requisite turn, and you know, yeah, it would just exile. The colors don't matter so much. We're not running Prismatic Strands, so maybe we should have hit the white creature because then they might not think we have it. Anyway, we're gonna play this, and I want to play this, and then I actually want to cycle 1 equals of the north. Just so we keep the land counts coming along. Here we are. Look at these mismatched mountains, eh? We'll see if this is actually a winnable game or not. I actually don't know. I'm liking these Last Breaths already, though. And the exiling effect's nice. Ooh, hello. Right, they're just bushwhackering, and it means they're not coming in with that. I think we take it because we can just block next turn. Yeah, let's just take it. Gain some life again. We'll definitely go get a Plains though. Thin out that deck. Alright, Scroll of Avacyn. I think we actually hold off and we just crack the scroll. I think let's just play this first. We're not going... Because at least we know we're going to keep that creature around now. And then let's go Plane Cycling, and then we can Last Breath something, block something else. Oh no, sorry, I already played my land drop. Don't judge me. We're on 19 though. We're on 19. We can play a bunch of creatures soon. I'm feeling good. I wouldn't mind drawing one of our Lifelinkers. Tomb Raider, okay. I mean, they'll probably just fire off something to get rid of this. But next time we can play Overseer, Last Breath something. Galvanic Blast us. They might not realise. They obviously attack with everything here. But yeah, we'll just block. It's probably this. Got 4 damage. Target this. And then we'll take 4. Go to 11. And then we'll gain 2 life next turn. And we can Last Breath this Tomb Raider. Okay, Scroll of Avacyn. Let's just start with this, I think. Probably the best way to get into it. And hopefully we draw another Seraph Sanctuary, because I feel like that's pretty hard to beat then. Not one of those. I'm not that hot into playing it right now. I like the idea of Last Breathing something. I think it's probably our best course of action, is just a Last Breath. And probably even just trade with this. We just run them out of gas, really, I think, and then we win the game. Go to blocks. Let's just block this. Make that a 2/2. I'll do nothing else. We'll just Last Breath this. Let them gain another 4 life. Angel Control, baby. Yeah, and you got a 1/1. And now we can quite happily... We'll play the Overseer first. I mean, End of Festivities is good against our deck. Like, 2 life. 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 2 life Yeah, okay. Alright, Puppet Slave. We're on the play. Let's see our hand. This is alright. This is good. We got lands, we got ways to draw them, we got ways to destroy creatures, ways to get more lands. We'll just start with Kabir and say go. So we can likely just play the spare supplies. Okay, this is cycling, which is a terrible matchup, most likely. We are still going to play the supplies and draw a card. I mean, that means we're not playing against cycling. Contaminated ground. God damn. Well, that's fine. We don't have to use it. But also, it doesn't really matter too much. All right, land. So I don't want to play the deserts until they play more contaminated ground. I think what we do is we just play the angelic. And then pass. We're like, what the hell is this person playing? And we just cycle this Eagles of the North. Go get another planes. Blood Fountain, there it is. They're obviously just like a mono black control. Or like a... You know, just have multiple ways to... They're probably just running Gary. We'll take 2, that's fine. Just pick up normal planes. Or we'll play a Seraph Sanctuary. Let's attack and play the Seraph of Dawn. And it will very, very likely just get hit with the old cast down effect. But that's okay. That's okay. Yep, you got it. We lose 2 and then we gain. Nice little way to nullify, you know. And we pass. These are our Angel's opponent. What's this? Oh, it's just New Blade. Okay, we'll definitely bring it in Destroy Evils then. Yep, it's definitely gone. That's crazy. I love it. They're just playing, yeah, they're in mono black control list. So we don't actually have enough islands out yet. So we're not going to play this, planes. I'm just going to play this creature. Absolutely cooking about this contaminated ground. It's actually being relevant. We'll play this. This gets vigilance and we can attack with it. Gain a life. Target itself. So just get it for 3. There you go. Build your own Delver, eh? There we go. Build your own Delver. 5 mana, 3/3. And this is okay. It is probably like full on enchantments, isn't it? Doesn't have to at the beginning of upkeep. It doesn't. Okay. All right. Yep. You got it, my dude. All these creatures are it's no longer a thing. Cadaver Imp. Okay. Yep. And it's a one with flying. A little bit annoying. All right. Maybe I just pay 4. You know, screw it. Let's just pay 4. We're not doing anything else. Ooh, another one. Let's play this. Let's attack. Yeah. We're gonna crack the supplies. Okay. Boss turn. This is cooking. Holy moly, it's cooking. It's just really weird seeing this phased out. If they're happy going 2 games 2 and 3, at least we got like a place that destroy evils for all these black enchantments. This is kind of my life. It's just literally O-ring. Dog to Pursuit. Beginning of the end of each opponent. Lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. Very nice. It is 4 mana though. Omen of the Dead. Okay. You can see where they're going with this. So at least we can exile that creature. We just do this. Draw a card. There's no way we're going to be losing anytime soon. We have heaps of ways to gain life and whatnot. And we will let it just stay tapped. No. Okay, there's a Seraph. It's better to play that anyway. Let's just play the Seraph, and then we'll play the Scroll of Avacyn. Play this. And we'll just attack with our 1/1. And I want to likely Last Breath that creature, so I think we just pass to them. There are multiple ways to get creatures back. We want to start exiling them. Yep. And he's playing the Imp again, it's just another blocker. Could have an Imp. Now we just have to keep in mind if they have any kind of sack effect, and they get the Imp back. Hopefully they just tap out, and then we can do whatever we want. And they get to a point where they probably just want to play that troll. Yeah, we just cottage. That's on top. I think we just do it now. Top auto yields. Let's see if we can exile it. I'm not too phased about losing life here because we've got the lifelink effect and whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Alright, we're going on desert, which is good. Let's just play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play you, they will get +1/+1. That angel action, you know? That's what you want. Put it on there because it's lifelink. Make it a 4/6. I hope they don't have cast down the card. And we just scroll in their end step. We're likely just going to be untapping that, so we can just get in with everything. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, seems good. The troll's a bit more removed now. They can play the Imp, that's fine. Still, just the one that doesn't really get the cut the mustard, you know? If I was them, I'd probably just play the troll. Just having a 6/5 is pretty broken. I think Eagles is the best draw. It'll be through 1. They're doing the thing. I mean, it's spin the wheels, but it still doesn't stop the fact that we have all these flyers in the air, you know? Let me just crack the scroll. They're meant to be very dirty, but our deck is like the queen of turtles. Like, it's just... Like, this card's actually just like 2 mana, gain 5, draw a card. Alright, now we can get this idyllic range off. I think we just chuck it on... yeah, we pay 4. This doesn't matter. Just tap like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, untap it. Alright, and that's pretty good as well. We're still going to play this idyllic range, and we're just going to put on this 3/4. And then we'll just attack with everything. We'll attack with these two because it's the same as just keeping that back anyway. But we want the lifelink because, you know, they have things that make us lose life, so... Just taking it, are they? Okay, down to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okie dokie. We'll just pass to them. Should have definitely put onto a creature there, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do this in the Anointer of Valor to get some extra stuff. Oh, Gary, doesn't matter. They are gaining a lot of stuff now. So we'll keep that creature untapped and we'll still just attack with everything. The thing about the Gary is that they can't... Like, it's not going to be destroyed itself to continue just bringing it back and forth all the time. But they are up to like basically their starting life total, so that's that. We won't pay for this. Right, Seraph Sanctuary is fantastic. Play our Angel. Yield to these. Alright, then we'll attack. We'll keep this back and then we'll attack with these two. We'll probably just put... I mean, we'll probably still put... I think our life matters so much. I think we just put it on the 3/3 because there will obviously... No, let's put it on our other one. No to that, and then we say yes to this one. Yes. This is a good sync. And we'll just, 7 in the air. Yeah, simply just blocking that. I think we just want to keep game life, to be honest. I think we can win as long as we don't die to all these Garys. Is this a cast down? No, it's just a troll. I mean, they don't really have anything else now. How much mana do we have? So we won't pay to get our person on tap, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just blood fountaining the imp in that back. Okay, and I guess they play the imp as well. And then we'll attack with everything and just put... I think we just put a bunch of counters onto this, to be honest. They have a finite amount of the cottages, which is important to know. Yep, you can play the imp, you get the troll back. And so goes the vicious cycle. And we really need a Thraben Charm just to break that up. But if you're drawing a Thraben Charm, we're just probably hitting this and getting our 2/4 back so we can attack with everything. Grim Bauble, I guess targeting this 1/1. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're just going to spread counters across everything here. Probably actually putting it in these two so we can actually get them dead in 3 turns instead of like 5. Sorry, not today. Okay, Overseer is good. I think we just play it first, and then we'll just buff the counters in because this still gains like a crap ton of life, and draws a card as well. So I think we play this as well. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think what we do is we attack with all our flyers. And then we pay for this. Yes. And we pay for this one. Because if they draw a cast down, then they just handle that one. And I'm fine gaining the 4. We're on 24. I'm feeling pretty good now. No. In for 12 damage. And yeah, take 8. And then next turn we can just attack with everything again. Essentially worth it to go get the idyllic range with this. And if we're really worried, like, you know, they got the, I mean, they have the Clawing Torment, but they just get rid of it. And can't block. Oh, okay, so it just gets rid of one aspect of it. And the cottage gets that back and they have the troll in their hand. So this I can do the troll and bring back another creature, I guess. But yeah, you can attack for 2. We're definitely not blocking. They can make it a 3/4, that's fine. No. I don't know if they thought that they could do it because it's my card. I don't know. It's a cool commander card though, like. And what do you have for me now? Just playing the flyer again. Swamp cycling. Aye. Yep. Get the troll back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think we just stop in our upkeep and then we grab. I think we just grab another. I mean, idyllic range is just too good. We're going to be gaining a bunch of life anyway. No, we won't do that. We might draw another angel or something. Go to draw step. Not too. I don't really care too much about that. Put it on there. And then we'll attack with everything. Yep, there we go. All right, let's see if they want some sweet sideboarding. We definitely have some good cards for them. So bringing that, I like all the giant angels of doom. Let's bring in all the destroy evils. Let's, I guess last breath is, no, because now we have the exile stuff. So we'll cut the last breaths, I think, because we've got these destroy evils for the enchantments. The three enchantments go for the enchantments, hits creatures as well. Dazzling, blah, blah, blah. I think these are all good. I think these sages can come out. We're playing a very slow matchup. And do we want anything else? I think so. Let's run it like this. I wouldn't see too many artifacts. They have Blood Fountain and Grim Bauble, but I don't think the Dust to Dust are very warranted here. Like we just want to get to a late game, which we can quite comfortably get to, and then finish the job with some random ass angels. I'm going to start with Kabira because I don't mind playing spare supplies, and hopefully they don't get Jaw Rest. I love it. So good. They lose life. That's better than dealing damage when you think about it. We'll play that. And pass, and then yeah, we'll play spare supplies. We have a bit of time to kick off here, which is good. Hopefully they don't have a duress for us, because I wouldn't mind getting the spare supplies off. Just double troll them. Double dipping on the trolls. Alright, get a swamp. Yep. There we go. Alright, let's just jam these supplies, just draw cards, get the good old planes. We want to hit these land drops now. There we go. Yeah, now we're cracking. So next turn we can play, I think we just play the relic, to be honest. And we could play the supplies. Ooh, a 2-mana 2/2. That's cool. I'm like, oh yeah, 2-mana 2/2, sick. Let's play, because we want to play the Seraph next turn again. So we'll play this. And I want to play the relic because we can start getting rid of these trolls. You know what? We'll still play the spare supplies, I think. We're pretty far away from getting destroyed. So, alright, eat up a troll. And this relic's just going to slowly chip away and all that. Another spare supplies is good. But yeah, we're still going to just play the Seraph next turn. Gain another life. I assume they have just mono cast downs as well. No, not on that. So mean. Not the Seraph Sanctuary. And then this is what? Oh yeah. Nice, very good. That's cool that you can target enchantments. So yeah, it's meant to just kind of whittle me down. So if they don't have a cast down in their hand, we're sitting pretty good. We've drawn a lot of cards. I'm happy losing a little bit of life here and there. Let's play the planes. Let's just play the Seraph. We'll lose 2 life. I think it's too good not to, though, you know? Maybe we should bring in Last Breaths, because they do have a lot of creatures now. I didn't realize they had this creature, Doughty Slayer. Just target them. And sadly, next turn might just be cracking a bunch of supplies, to be honest. Alright, they're paralyzed. Yeah, it doesn't tap. They're really churning out these auras, that's for sure. So, at least we gain life with this Kabira. If they have a Gary, we are in not a great spot. Yeah, I should just yield all these. No. Okay, that's good. I think, let's play the land. Let's just play the angel. I can't deal with the shadow, but I think that's fine. And we're probably just going to be cycling this Relic of Progenitus end step because it is losing life now, and there's plenty of other relics in the deck. Yeah. We'll just get rid of this one. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. We can triple angel. We can get another land. We are on 6 though, which is scary. So this is obviously off bounds now. Maybe we have to play the scroll Batterson next. 2, 3. We're losing a life. We're losing a lot of life. Okay. So on 3, we're going to be losing. Definitely taking 2 next turn. If I play this, I can crack scroll and draw a card. Seems like the best course of action is here. If we do this 1, 2, 3, get a sanctuary, gain a life, and then crack scroll, that's probably better. And then we can Dazzling Angel next turn. If we can stabilize with some life gain effects, I don't feel as terrible. So let's do that. Yeah, get a Seraph Sanctuary, play the Sanctuary. It really came off the gates. And like if we draw a anything else good, like okay, not Seraph Sanctuary is good. We want to attack. So next time we can play a Dazzling Angel, play a Seraph Sanctuary, and then play the Dazzling Angel and get a bunch of life. So we may be able to turn the corner now. We're never touching this Seraph Sanctuary though. Yeah, take 2. If they play Gary, well they can't play Gary this turn. We should just yield to this as well. Always yield. And we're not untapping because it's just a 1, 3. Alright, corner, turned. So we can play this. That's nice as well, drawing that. So we can probably just, yeah, do that. Let's play this first. Dazzling Angel, 1, 2, 3. So let's go, we gain 3 life. We'll attack for 2. And we're probably looking at, I mean, do we cycle the Eagles? I think we do because we have all this other stuff in our hand. I think we cycle the Eagles to get a Plains, and then we will just crack a Supplies. Yep, in for 2. I mean, I think do we just take it for, I think we just take it. Okay, so let's just cycle first. And then we'll crack a Supplies. Don't have the idyllic ranges yet because they're not turned on. And then we can play this Angel of Dawn. That's nice. Do we play the Angel of Dawn? That's the question. No. Go to draw step. Okay. Let's play the Plains. So 1, 2, 3. Let's play this. And we'll get him for 2. But we are gaining a lot of life here now. Now I feel a lot better. And then I think we just crack the scroll here. Ooh, that's good. You know what? Let's play that. They might concede here as well because they were going to get another 4 life. It's a lot better than scroll. Everyone thought I was crazy playing Angels. And then now I can tap a 4 in the air. I don't even need this enchantment removal. I'm just going to beat them down with a bunch of 2/3s. There we go. And so they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I think we block this Grey Merchant in case they have another Gary. That's what they're looking for here. And it doesn't matter if they get rid of the Seraph of the Dawn here.
It's just a bit too risky. If they play Grey Merchant, we just lose the game. So we'll play that. We gain life as well because of lifelink. Good old lifelink. Yeah, the Grim Bauble. I knew they had something that did something like this. So it did its job though. It took a card out of their hand. It gained a crap ton of life. No. Okay, now destroy evil. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll play this like this. And then we'll probably do the thing that's, it's not this one, it's this one. Always supplies. Yeah, and then we'll attack with everything in the air. And you just go brew after turn 9. They actually do something. Maybe it was meant to destroy evil the contaminated, and then I had the Seraph Sanctuary, and then I would have gained an extra life. Maybe that was worth it. Yeah, just getting rid of Paralyzed and Contaminated Ground. They really need a Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Okay. I think here we actually do target this Contaminated Ground. Or no, let's do the Paralyzed one. Let's block this Grey Merchant. Oh, now they got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's just block this. They can use a thing on that. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. We don't have lethal with it, so yeah. Let's just cast Destroy Evil, Destroy an Enchantment, and destroy the Paralysis. And then we can use Destroy Evil on the Seraph Sanctuary if we want to. But I want an extra flyer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still not quite lethal. Okay, well that's lethal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we just cast the Eagle. Hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because we can block. Yeah, we just cast. And attack with everything. They can use something to do something if they want. We gain life. Everything gets a buff, and then that should be lethal. There we go. Look at that. 4, 6, yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's wrap up a little bit. Alright, people thought I was crazy, but you know what? I think this kind of works. Let me just stretch this out to my 6-drop slot, because this deck apparently has 6 drops, so I like this deck. I think it was good. There's absolutely rubbish. This 2-mana Angel is absolutely rubbish, but there's nothing really else that we want there. Maybe I need to look through the changelings to see if there's anything else. Scroll of Avacyn, Expedition map, I think it's all good getting the deserts and the Seraph Sanctuaries. Once we got past that weird early game, then suddenly we were just powering out these weird angels and actually getting the job done. So this list is a lot better than the first list. So let's just, put that in the book. That's fine. The sideboard I think is correct right now. We could probably change a little bit of it. Obviously, because the decks do go long, we need the Relic of Progentis. This could even be 4, but I kind of like this idea of a Sunlance just against the mono-red decks. And yeah, Destroy Evil is just absolutely nuts. It's exactly what we want it to do. Like, we have these last breaths for the cheap creatures, and now we have the Destroy Evils for the more expensive creatures, and it has the enchantment stuff as well. Holy Lights, I think, have been good, and these Dust to Dust, well, we haven't played against Infinity in a good while, so as soon as you take those out of your sideboard, you're going to run into some issues. The land count I actually like a lot more. Obviously the idyllic range are harder to get to, but I think just we need to play more games with it. I just really like the idea of just having these Eagles getting planes, because we are normally playing 1 or 2 drop stuff, and it's not until the later game where we're really popping off is we want the idyllic ranges. So these Eagles can just get the planes, and then when it eventually matters, we can get the idyllic ranges. Maybe we could cut 1 and make it a planes, but I think we'll play a couple more games in the future with this anyway. So thanks for sticking around for these 2 iterations. I'll definitely play this deck in the future, and yeah, I'll see you next time.